Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night for some of you. This video is going to be a little different. We're going to be doing a 4-part series on just how to make your videos a little bit better just by doing these tips and tricks when it comes to music, transitions, effects, sound, and color grading or basic correction as well. So color grading slash basic correction. Alright, so say you want to add music to a background if you're doing any type of video, right? You got commentary, you're doing talking to the camera, and you just don't want to be there solo. You want to add music, right? So we'll just do something, that people talk about, something that people do and shouldn't. At least I think they shouldn't. It just sounds weird and stuff. So let's say you want to add a song, right? We'll throw this down. Your favorite place. Good example of a song. And just drop that down, right? So you can see that my video is at least 12 minutes long. This is not going to be enough, right? It's going to eventually end. Music will eventually end right about here. And then what you normally see is people do this. So drag and drop it, and you get this. I'll just zoom out a little bit. So it ends, and then you get this weird like jump cut right here when it's ending, and then it's gonna start off again. Sorry about the frame rate dropping. My computer can't handle this. All this happening at the same time. So you see that? It's weird. It sounds weird when your voice is louder on the video, and then you'll see this as well. So probably cut it around there or something. Maybe cut it right here because it looks right or sounds right. Let's just do it without it though. So then they just drag this and then make it like it's a loop or something, right? And it still sounds weird. Even if you try to blend it as much as you can through here, it's gonna sound weird. So you might be thinking, well, it's because there's a fade, right, in the intro, but check this out. Same thing. So song is finishing. Or say that was like a good cut. It's still jumpy, right? What you can do is you can either use Adobe Audition for that, which is probably the easiest way. It's got a cool function where you just drag and drop a song in there, and then it'll like remix loop it for you, and you just put in like the amount of time you want it for. So if like you wanted to use it for this video like 12 minutes, around 13 minutes, and it'll do like a loop remix of that song for the 13 minutes. But if you don't have, why am I drag and dropping that? If you don't have that, you could use Logic Pro 10. I don't use Audition. If I ever have the ability to do it, I would. Like if I ever have the chance to do it, use it, I will. I would. It's far easier because I use Logic Pro 10, and it's possible to extend the track that way. Kind of like do like a loop. You just gotta like know where to cut it, and then know where to blend it. So know where to cut, and then just blend the song together so it sounds like into one seamless transition, right? Which I have done that, like in the extended track. These are all my extended tracks, and that song right there, Your Favorite Place, would be on there. If I were to drag that down into the video, you would see that it's 17 minutes at least. So I looped it for another video and I extended it to like about 17 minutes. So yeah, that's something you want to watch out for. I also like to lower my music volume to like -18 or -20, and then fix the sound of my clips to make it like a good like song for the background, and then it's got like a good blend to it. Here, if you listen to it, not so much, because this is just still the regular audio, which we'll talk in a different part on how to extend that. But I also wanted to show you like towards the end. So say you have the same song and you want to play it all the way through. If you had an outro like this, but you want it to go higher at the end because there's no more talking, you just want to have like regular volume, which would be around maybe -12 decibels. It's a good amount, -10 to -12. But you don't want to do this, which is like cut it and then raise it up from here. So keep that like normal and then this higher, because this isn't a sound. So you got it low, video ends, and it does like this. It sounds weird, right? It's like it just jumps from like low volume to high volume. Way you can do this is using keyframes to higher it as it, you know, plays on. So say you wanted to do it, just pick your area you want, where you want it to like start going up. So say right around here, you add a keyframe. If you know how to use keyframes, this is like so cool to use. And then you drag your header to where I have it on a regular clip. Make sure it's on the music, not on the regular clip. I was like, why isn't the down on the bottom? So then you drag your header to where you want to it to raise. So like say right here, as the transition is going through, make sure you see this little white dot. I saw it up here, so that's why I thought it was weird. And then you just put up the volume to, like I said, let's go -10. -10, -12. It's a good amount. It's like normally. And you can see that it's going up right here from this dot to this dot, and then this is higher. So if you play it, you can hear it going up, going higher to a decent amount of time for an outro. Cool, right? Using keyframes to mess with the volume levels. You can do this as well throughout the whole like track. So if you have an intro, music is pop. If you use up one whole track, I guess, music is popping, you want it to lower down as soon as the video starts, and then bring it back up. Mess with the volumes like that. Use keyframes to mess with it. It's kind of like how you use keyframes to add zooms to your clips. And then if you want to edit it still, you don't have to go up here anymore in the inspector. You can always just grab whichever dot. So if maybe you want it to go up here, and maybe you want it to start going up a little bit more later, you can just drag it, and it works. It just awesome little function. So that's just something, 2 things that I wanted to show, like how to use music, how to use music the right way for your videos. You can go in more in depth, but like I said, this is just a quick tips and tricks. So hope that helps you. I really do hope that helps. These are some things that I was going through. Like I'm like, how do you do this, man? I want to try doing this, and then I had to find out, and just want to share it. So cool. Thank you for watching. Hope you check out other content. You can always hit that subscribe button. It is for free. I am not charging you for that. And yeah, just go check out my social media if you want. Instagram, Arian312. It'll be in the description box below as well. And yeah, thank you again. That's part 1. Let's move on to part 2, which will be effects and transitions.